Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Evil Genius. So real quick, just one thing, well, actually before I do that, I was going to go ahead and start an active infamy, but in case you actually care, this one is General Disarray, Die Another Day. Anyway, it's a hair salon in downtown Kampala. It's the location of where local warlord General Mbatha is hiding out with his personal wealth gained from selling ground tea leaves cut with sawdust. Saber operatives are searching for him. It's only a matter of time before they find him. We would receive a significant amount of respect if we were to help Mbatha make a dramatic escape from the authorities. So it's a heat of 8 because we have each valet lowers the heat for an active infamy by 1. The technicians lower it by a certain amount, and then the other guys are required. But it's a notoriety of 5. But we're going to do that while she screams in our ear. We got some other guys stealing, but not a whole big deal. I'm actually going to go ahead and Anvil and Patriot. I'm going to go ahead and try to pick these guys up. The American Crime Lord and the Oriental Crime Lord. So for that we need 5 guards and 5 technicians. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. But something else I wanted to talk about that I can't believe it. I completely forgot about this because I never really. This feels a little loud. Let's kind of back up a little bit. I never really talk about this because I never really use it. But if you notice when I have my Evil Genius selected, if I mouse over objects that my minions can use.
Welcome to the nightly news bulletin, sponsored by DeLagus Diamond Corporation.
DeLagus, we turn rocks into gold, metaphorically speaking.
From Nairobi to Cape Town, it seems that nowhere in southern Africa is safe from the self-styled Evil Genius, who has launched yet another chilling assault.
I feel like there should have been more to that broadcast. I don't know why it cut off early. Anyway, when you have your Evil Genius selected, if you mouse over something your minions can use, you notice that it's got a little up arrow. If you right click on this thing, he'll do that shenanigans, and it'll actually cause the object to work better for a short period of time. So it's kind of interesting. Like I said, I never really use it that much, mostly just because I forget about it, but it kind of helps every once in a while. But yeah, what is this? It's a Saber Burglar. But anyway, okay, so we need 5 guards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It takes 3 minutes. Balls. We'll go ahead and send a couple of technicians out. We'll do this one first and then the other one, just because I'd like to have the technicians lower this quite a bit. We are missing a panel. Wow, we're missing 2 panels. I'm also go ahead and send out a couple of valets. But yeah, hang on a sec. Sorry about that. I had a potential sound emergency pop up. Anyway, I've also expanded my inner sanctum just a little bit. I went ahead and added this desk because I believe the impressive desk has my it replenishes his stats. So if he ever gets attacked by anything, I do have something to actually send him back to replenish his stats on, but I don't suspect I'll ever have to use it. What else? What else? What else? What else? I think that might be it for now. Yeah. I have Lord Kane out stealing. I'll probably bring him back. Well, no, because he's giving me a pretty significant boost there. So.
Warning! Hostile presence detected in base.
Oh no, a hostile presence. Say it isn't so, because it's not so. Because the camera just saw him trying to walk through the door. I should probably reposition that camera. Well, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. But yeah, so I think what I'll do, because I don't really have anything else to talk about, there's nothing else I can really build.
Capture tag issued.
You will be killed by Lord Kane.
Intruder detected on security network.
Well, actually, now you get to see him get captured. That'll be cool, I guess. Let me see. He gets punched his Oh, he's got a little burglar mask. And this guy didn't see nothing. He's like, oh, what's this going on? Someone's getting punched in the face. That doesn't apply to me at all. But yeah, I mean, there's not really a whole lot going on. I think my guys just left on the boat. They did. So we'll go ahead and do this. See, we've managed to cut it in half with that many technicians. But I'll go ahead and do this.
Mission underway.
Cut a good bit of the heat down, too. That's nice. Once we kidnap this guy, we'll probably do a few more acts of infamy. But I'm going to go ahead and cut the recording off for the minute that it's doing that, I guess. But yeah, so I'll be back once he
The strong room is effectively a big...
Shut up. Wow. I have no idea why that just popped up. I'm probably also going to go ahead and expand on this a little bit. But I'm going to go ahead and do some base management. And we'll be back in a minute. So see you guys then. Almost missed it.
Citizens of North China, this is an important party message. The secretive criminal who has for so long been controlling the Chinese underworld has finally been thrust out into the open. It is believed that he may be attending a meeting with other powerful crime bosses. This man has defied the party on many occasions, so it is your duty to apprehend the villain if you see him. The chairman demanded.
And there he is. Hey, buddy. He's going to do a casual little stroll. Basically, he's just going to walk all the way into our island. He's going to go all the way to here, to the boardroom, or to this thing. And he's going to hang out and wait. I should probably move this back just a teensy bit.
New room build order confirmed.
And you were loud. But yeah, so I mean...
Construction unpaused.
So loud. Anyway. She'll do that. Yeah, I know. Do we still have Lord Kane out? We do. I'm going to go ahead and bring Lord Kane back. Oh, it's not necessarily the smartest idea. Oh, here's the other one, the Indian crime lord. Well, I think I showed him off. So that is one guy down. Oh, that's him. This one hasn't been completed yet because he hasn't actually made it into our boardroom. But once he does, then that objective will be completed. Let me think. What else can we do? So really, mostly, I'm just going to go ahead and do...
Warning, hostile presence detected in base. Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
Yeah. So I'm just going to go ahead and grind out some acts of infamy off camera because, I mean, they're kind of funny. Well, I'll just go ahead and read the descriptions, the little radio chat that pops up. I'm remembering now. It really just mostly has little funny line. I mean, not really anything pertaining to the ones that the actual act of infamy. It just kind of pops up and they have like little humorous quips about how, you know, we the evil genius are still at large and blah 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 blah. And I guess it's mildly amusing, but not really enough for me to, you know, waste a lot of your guys' time with shit that's not important, because just doing the regular things in this game take long enough without me boring you guys with bullshit. But like I said, I'm going to grind out some more money, grind out some more acts of infamy, and I will come back and do all the main objective missions on camera, for sure. Any other major changes that I do to the base, I'll definitely go ahead and let you guys know. But until then, yeah, see, task completed, because he sat down in that chair. But yeah, until then, I will see you guys in a bit. So apparently our base is on fire. I don't know how that happened.
Intruder tagged for termination.
Didn't think these things generated heat. Lord Kane, get in there and stop that. Put an end to that. Put an end to those shenanigans.
Object purchase order confirmed.
So yeah, you can also see why I only have one fire extinguisher. because I don't know, the game gets a little glitchy if you have a bunch of fire extinguishers. I mean, not really glitchy per se, but you don't really get that big of a benefit from having more than one. I mean, I suppose we could, well, because like really what'll happen is like when the base is on fire, it'll just be like, oh, the base is on fire, someone should take care of that. So it'll have one of your valets, whoever's closest to the fire extinguisher will grab it. Well, if the fire extinguisher is all the way down here, then, you know, it doesn't really, I don't know. I don't remember why it's only better to have one, but I usually just have one. I mean, my base doesn't really catch fire that often, so it's not that big of a deal. Although I will show you something else while I have your attention. I'm gonna go ahead and get down here, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and let this guy out of prison. This is.
It is beneath me, but it will be done.
So that's something I like to do sometimes to try to grind out some experience for my henchmen, is I'll just have 2 or 3 cells, and I'll just have anyone who comes into the base, I'll have them get, you know, captured by my guards or whatever. And then I'll just put a henchman in there and have them beat up whoever it is. Or kill, more accurately, not just beat up. But yeah. So anyway, that was exciting, I guess. But, oh, something else I'm doing is these guys right here are going to go ahead and steal this.
Commencing mission.
And this will be the first act of infamy that I do on camera that actually gives us loot. So Hammer is testing a new type of sound device to pacify crowds. Blah, 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 blah. It doesn't really do that much right now. I mean, any loot that you get will have a control zone, just like your Evil Genius does. And it allows, you know, it allows you to do some minion management, because different loot increases different things. Mostly it's loyalty. You can put them in the rec rooms where they're going to spend a lot of time. You can put them in the barracks where they're going to spend a lot of time. And the control room is a pretty big one. Normally when you first get them, they'll try to put them in your strong room. So we'll go ahead and up that to level 3. I guess I should talk about door levels while we're here. So, on a door level it has 4 levels. It has 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 is anybody can go through. 2 is only people on your staff, like your minions, your henchmen, your Evil Genius.
Security door bypassed.
Man. Level 3 is only your Evil Genius can go through that door.
Attention, citizens. This is an official broadcast from Hammer's headquarters in Moscow. Hammer is here to keep you safe from our enemies, but we need you all to perform your civic duties for us to operate successfully. Earlier today, a cabal of villains perpetrated an atrocity in the motherland. If you know anything about this event, or suspect anyone of being involved, you must contact your local Hammer official immediately.
Yeah, you see how that was real generic? It didn't really mention what we stole, it didn't mention what we did. It's just, yeah, so there's really no point for me to have you guys hear those for all the little bullshit ones. But the last thing is a rank 4. And a rank 4 is almost the exact same as a rank 3. You shut the hell up, lady, I'm trying to talk. A rank 4 is exactly the same as a rank 3. As in only your Evil Genius can go through it, but it also adds the bonus. Well, I'll just show you real quick. Let me see if I can't find. We'll do this one. Put it up to 4, and it should station some armed guards at either side of the door. We'll see who goes there. It should be like some guy. It might just be the henchman, but it should post 2. Yeah, see, so Lord Kane will just stand there at attention. And a guard should do it as well. I might be completely wrong about that, but it's kind of handy, because what'll happen is if someone tries to break into the door, then the guys guarding it will immediately jump on them and kill them, or capture them, or whatever. I don't really have that big of a use for it. Normally I just kind of keep an eye on the minimap down here and see who is and isn't in my base and react accordingly. I guess we'll go ahead and talk about this too. So right here we have stand down, yellow alert, and red alert. Stand down is obviously what's going on right now. Everyone's just kind of like, oh, you know, whatever. Yellow alert is, you know, everyone is a lot more attentive. Anyone who comes into the base I don't remember exactly what their reaction is, but it's a lot more amped up from regular. If you have... No, not that. If you have the rifle cabinets and the handgun cabinets, and there's some upgraded versions of these as well, but if you have these in one of your armories, your workers will go and pick up handguns, your soldiers will pick up rifles, and they'll walk around with those accordingly. Red alert is almost exactly the same as yellow alert, whereas your, workers and guards will pick up handguns and rifles, but they also shoot any enemy agents on sight. They're just like, yep, nope, everyone dies. When I was still a kid and I used to play this game, I was so bad at it, I was just constantly on yellow and red alert. And it's really terrible, because I'll show you... Oh, hello. Some hammer soldiers. So we'll actually go ahead and check these guys out real quick. So soldiers... soldiers are just... They're straight up here to attack us. Once their heat level, that little red circle around them, when they see stuff goes up, they'll just, so mostly they're just here to kill minions, destroy objects. They're a pain in the ass. Burglars and thieves, you've already seen. They come here to steal my money and recover loot. They're pains in the ass and they're kill on sight. There should be a fifth one. So infiltrators and saboteurs, burglars and thieves, agents and soldiers. I'm pretty sure there's a fifth one, but I could be totally wrong about that. We'll see. But yeah, so right now these guys are kind of harmless, but they will get a little bit more irritating. But real quick, I'll just kind of show you what yellow and red alert sounds like. And it's just this constant droning in the background of and then red alert. So yeah, that when I was a younger player, I was like, oh wow, this is really kind of frustrating, and I don't really like it, but it's because I was just terrible at the game. Alright, so these guys are in here looking around. I'll wait till they actually get in this area and then kill them. So they have guns, so they're probably going to whack some of my guys, but whatever, we should be able to drop them. But yeah, so I mean, other than that, not much else is going to be happening off camera. I'm just going to be fending off more agents as they send them to me, grinding out some acts of infamy. Mostly they send these guys, like, they send better and better agents at us the higher our notoriety goes. We should be hitting our first super agent here in a little bit. I think once we hit either 50 or 100 is when we get our first one. But I'm not really gonna... Well, I suppose I kind of have to, because there are some things I want to get before we move on to the next island. But yeah, so that should be it for now. Like I said, I'm gonna do some money and notoriety grinding off camera, and I'll be back once something interesting happens or I change something in the base, which will probably be happening here pretty quick. But see you guys then. So real quick, everyone, I just thought I'd actually demonstrate how the whole capturing someone and refreshing all their stats works. So as soon as these guys actually manage to hunt this guy down, there we go. Down he goes. Gets picked up. Off to the prison cell. Oh, also I put way more doors in here, just because. Although they're kind of a drain on my power. Yeah. Kind of a drain on my power. Oh, also this thing increases attention and loyalty, as you can see. It's got the blue and the yellow surroundings. Shoot workers?
Security door bypassed.
Guess I can only shoot workers. It's disheartening. Well, for me anyway. I'm sure for the rest of my henchmen it's perfectly exciting.
Intruder detected on security network.
Alright, so once I let this guy out, he should be ready to go, I think.
Path cleared.
Just open this,
Prisoner released.
let him out. Loyalty all the way back up. Actually, I do this.
Warning, this object is inaccessible and must be moved if it is to be used. Object will be moved shortly.
Oh, so check this out. No, I want to shoot you. I just lose a bunch of son of a bitch. I did. See. That's infuriating. Here we go.
Forest man often walk into something.
Ah! Right in the neck. So that increases the loyalty of everyone around me. Because wouldn't you be inspired to great feats of loyalty if one of your coworkers just got straight up stabbed in the neck by your boss? Just walked up, he's like, Ted, come here. Come here, I need to tell you something. Tell you something. And haraka! Knife in the neck.
Warning, high security door breached. Intruder type psychological
I know
weakening.
that'd motivate me. Motivate me to quit. But yeah, so just a few of those things. Also, I'm gonna go ahead and be putting the handgun
Object purchase order confirmed.
and the rifle, just because I want these in here. And plus, we're gonna need them in a little bit, but not really, because we're gonna shoot anybody. Well, maybe we're gonna shoot someone. I don't know. You never know. Anyway, yeah, just kind of wanted to update you on those few things, but that should be it for now. I'll be back in a bit. Alright, everyone. So we're actually about to get another crime boss. The Indian crime lord. As you can see, I've sent like 15 guys to go take care of that. 5 guards to protect my valets and my 5 valets and my 5 technicians. You really only need the valets for this mission, but I sent the 5 techs to cut the time in half. So this guy is a charismatic rogue, adored by the Indian public, who see him as a Robin Hood-like figure. His popularity is the only thing that stops the Indian government destroying him. If the people of India knew that this man's main source of revenue is kidnapping and selling untouchables for illegal medical research, his reputation would be shattered. Time for a spot of blackmail. So untouchables are a part of the caste system in India. As you notice that as our valets die, the heat goes up and the time kind of changes a little bit. And our guards are doing a really shitty job of protecting our guys. More of our valets and our techs have died than our guards. But
Greetings, friends. It's total gridlock here in Delhi today. The streets are teeming with people hoping for a glimpse of Arman Krishnan, the charismatic crime boss who's come out of hiding for the first time in years to catch a plane to an unknown destination. Despite his checkered history, Krishnan remains a popular Indian folk hero for defying British colonial rule. It is not yet known where he has ventured out, but whoever he is planning to meet must be very important.
yeah, so the only time that those radio transmissions are actually custom are for the objectives that are, main objectives. But yeah, so another crime lord down. Only a few more to go. Well, one more to go as far as the objective screen tells us. There he is. Arman Krishnan, crime lord, Indian crime lord. So yeah, I'm actually going to go ahead and check the time real quick to see how long we've been recording. But I will be back in a bit. See you guys then. Alright everyone, just a real quick kind of update that I kind of want to show around. Like, you saw me go ahead and order these. I haven't really done too much to the base. Like, mostly I expanded the training room by 1 set of tiles. I added 1 guard dummy and 1 technician training thing, and I kind of rearranged them, obviously, as you can see. I'm switching out the regular counter for the mixer.
Warning, high security door breached.
I'm getting a high security door breach.
Intruder detected on security network.
Yes, yes, there's an intruder on the security network.
Intruder tagged for psychological weakening.
But, other than that...
Pacific Radio! The West Coast is abuzz with rumors that Marvin DeLuca, the reclusive crime boss, has been spotted boarding a plane at a private airfield outside Los Angeles. DeLuca is rarely seen in public since the famous Laszlo twin murders. So, whatever has drawn the Don out of his hiding must be important. Perhaps a grand meeting of crime bosses, Bill? Brr, I wouldn't like to be in a room with guys like that. All those big guns. You think they're compensating for something, Larry? Eh? Well, I must stress that Bill's views do not represent my own. Hey, Bill, you want to get cash?
Yeah, I went ahead and got the last crime lord. So that's the American one, that's the last one. This guy's all tuckered out, look, he's sleepy. He lost all his endurance. Oh.
Warning, an object is being stolen by an intruder.
Oh, motherfuckers. Lord Kane, where are you? You're not here.
Intruder tagged for termination.
Damn it, that's what I get for not paying attention. I need my guards. I need my Lord Kane. Where are you, Lord Kane? You were not knocked out.
Security door
I
breach.
know you weren't knocked out. You were at the place. You need to kill that guy. Damn it. Sorry about that. Animals do not know how to react properly when they're recording. Anyway. The hell's DeLuca? There he is. And there's Lord Kane. Fucking way too late, you son of a bitch. But basically, yeah, so that's the last crime lord for now. As you can see, we got new objectives, but you guys will have to wait till the next episode to see what they are. Because this will be the end of this episode. We got not only... Well, we got quite a bit accomplished, I guess. We picked up all 3 crime lords. So, yeah, like I said, this should be it. Thank you very much for watching, and join me next time on Let's Play Evil Genius.